Welcome back, everyone. And it's almost the end of this year. So we're going to give a lot of thank yous, a lot of accolades, talk about Grand Onslaught 11 in particular, what everyone is waiting for, and the brand new meta. What's going on? Who's winning and who's doing best in faction? Stay tuned and locked in. Welcome back, my beautiful people. And I forgot to add my man over here that's on the phone. He's probably building a tier in his list.
Look, don't tell me. Oh my God.
What's going on, brother? How you doing? How you been, man?
I'm doing great. You know, I'm mad I can't wear my hat. That's what I am. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, you see this, everyone? This is not a birthday hat. Promise. This is New Year's hat.
I have a hat.
To the theme.
Ooh. But the problem is, I put the hat on. Oh, hey man, not too. Oh, there we go. See,
there we go. Maybe you got to get a little bit closer, hold your hands behind, or something like that.
just got to sit there and like do this the whole show.
The whole kitchen table is covered in custodes and necrons. What is this? What is going on here? Is that just a busy Christmas, man?
My nephew wanted to paint some models, so I told him he could paint some of my gray necrons, some of the old warrior sculpts.
Nice.
And then I got fiance, Custodes army, so her Custodes are laying there in various parts, from not even assembled to 3 completely assembled and primed graph tanks. So, balance. It's 4,000 points of Custodes. It's like Trajan, 3 grav tanks, Draxus, and like 2 Custodian Wardens. 4,000 points.
That's wild. Well, somebody's going to enjoy themselves, huh? And apparently your nephew is right now.
Yeah, he is painting models that were art is subjective, so he is
putting that man to work.
There is paint going on plastic. That's as much as I can say. Oh no, oh God, oh no. Oh, that's live. We're not getting that back.
Nope. Done.
I just dropped something very, very important in front of my fiance that's watching, and she's gonna kill me.
A Tyranid model or something model, and it just shattered in pieces. Uh-oh. He wasn't flicking me off, people, I promise.
Yeah, no, I'd be much more bold with that. But
exactly.
Well, welcome to everyone. Welcome everyone to our show. I've been commanded to put the hat on. So, my peoples, do the. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'll just.
There we go. Just appear like Homer Simpson.
No, it's like John Cena. I'm just like.
Just can't see me. So, 2025 was a beautiful year, man. There was. Sheesh, man. If I can gather all the events I went to, attended, won, placed, podium, I couldn't even tell you. I haven't even thought that far in this year, but I can tell you this much. I can tell you very much that I'm appreciative of the entire Onslaught community, especially people internally in the OG. Very appreciative for people stepping up, helping out, helping build something bigger than me, building something bigger than all of us, right? It's wonderful. And it's wonderful to see each other, more importantly, be happy and be together in this process. So I'm very appreciative of that throughout the year. Of course, my man over here, right? My man over here. I knew the right direction. It was just funny that way.
I had a great year. I didn't get to go as many events I would have liked, but the ones I did go to were amazing fun, great people. I am lucky and blessed to say this year I did not have a single bad opponent. I didn't have a single bad experience. Through dice spikes and secondary decks, giveth and taking away. Great experience every time. Big shout out to everyone at Crucible who made this man's thank you possible. It may have been my suggestion, but it could have just been me standing up there saying thank you, but instead multiple clubs and members of the community came together to honor all you do for us. What setting up events and hosting and getting there early, staying late. So that was my favorite memory of the year, is just seeing the willingness to appreciate all you've done for us. Yeah,
appreciate that.
Got sentimental here in the beginning.
I got sentimental there at Crucible, right? So that was rough for me, man. Especially thanking my wife, thanking everyone that's helped me throughout the years. And what made it more sentimental and more, it was just more emotional for me that day, because I've worked so hard and given everyone, right? And this, I never asked for anything in return. It's nice to getting a return. That's ultimately what the conclusion is, right? Mm-hmm. But it's nice to give and then receive it in return and just get one thank you out of 10 years that I've been doing this. And it took one person to jump on the stage and say, hey, I'm very appreciative of the ability, the opportunity to be a part of something great, right? Yep. And because it's just something that I've helped cultivate. It's not something that I've done that's new from anybody else. It's not original, right? It's just seeing people who did it great prior to me and kind of emulating them and how they went forth and dealing with people in the community, running 40K events, GTs, and doing it at a high level. And now Florida has the opportunity to have multiple super majors, multiple team events, multiple RTTs, and in a lot of places, right? So really nice to see those opportunities in the community get together and build, right? Because what happens when one infrastructure is built, the community starts building around it. So it's so nice. I'm appreciative of all that. So thank you. I love you all in the community. Mwah. Much love, big hearts. I really do, man. I love everybody. That who I am, and the inside as an individual. What's up? What you got?
I don't. What is a 2-man freak off? Sorry if you're new here. We are a hive mind. Individuality is a foreign concept to us.
Absolutely.
Diddy party for 2. Got it. Got it. Well, so I only have 998 bottles of baby oil, so you need to bring the other 2.
No Diddy. The team's tournament in November was my first tournament, not in RTT, and god dang, does it make me want to play more after January daughter's birthday? Absolutely. No, thank you. We love you being there, right? It was very, very nice having you there. Thank you for giving me and us the opportunity to allow you to entertain, be entertained and have a great time. So, because that's what my part is all about, right? Making sure everyone has a great time.
Yep. And also for, I just want to say, thank you, Justin, for that. For the speaking going forward, there is already a list of, Onslaught hosted GTs, both on the Facebook and the specific Discord channel. Yeah. So those of you who are, forward-thinking individuals looking to and are excited for more events, there's, I believe, 7 GTs up that they can sign up for right now. 6 or 7.
I can't keep track, to be honest with you. I can't keep track.
There you go. He's the TO, and he can't. There's a lot. So there are plenty of opportunities to come out, play, say hi.
I just submitted 25 events for UTC, which is the Goonhammer circuit, which is something that we have here in Florida associated through the Onslaught Gaming events. So anytime you go to any Onslaught Gaming event, including Crucible, team events, things like that, you will get points in the UTC, which is the Goonhammer. Also, they support, if you're ever in your app, they support the app even more by showing off sometimes the RTT itself and who's playing at the RTT and who's won at the RTT. A lot of people don't pay attention to those little marketing advertising tools that they have out there, but it's really nice to see your name up there and
You're
say,
talking
"Hey."
about the tabletop simulator app or the BCP app?
No, neither of the two. Tabletop Battles app.
Tabletop battles. Okay, yeah, not simulators. Yeah, tabletop battles. What I meant.
Yeah.
While you're tracking your match, you can, because I've looked in what you're talking about before, and yeah, you can kind of
it's
track the event yourself, other players. So
yeah, absolutely. It's a wonderful tool. A lot of us use it at our events, right? So if you haven't used it, check it out. Tabletop Battle Apps is by Goonhammer, wonderful. But they have a circuit. So what a circuit is for people, just real quickly, we'll talk about circuit some other day when we talk about ELO. Next, in 2 weeks, we're gonna talk about ELO, team scoring and things like that. But what it is basically is yeah, me too. Sorry, I lost my whole train of thought. You helped me out. Me too. I'm super excited to see you as well. We're gonna talk about Grand Onslaught very shortly.
Yep.
Bring me back, brother. What were we talking about?
The support of Goonhammer through tabletop battles and tracking.
Oh, absolutely. Circuits. Thank you, brother. Thank you. So circuits is like ITC. Everyone is a part of ITC when they go to an event, and they get a certain amount of points that puts them in a certain bragging rights stratosphere, right? UTC has that. So does SGA. SGA is a Southern Gaming Alliance. I think they're still going to have that. But anyways, those are the type of circuits that collect your points and give you basically a reward at the end of the year. UTC actually invites you to Pennsylvania, I think Poughkeepsie, Pennsylvania, where you could go to Pennsylvania and play in their GT for free. And I gave a ticket out last year. Also, at Grand Onslaught 11, there's going to be maybe 2 Crucible tickets. So you'll get into Crucible, the Super Major, for free. There's going to be a Cherokee ticket. So that's 3 tickets already. And then there's going to be 2 golden tickets. So WCW tickets. So that's 5 tickets that Grand Onslaught 11 is giving away, right? So that's a ton of tickets. Obviously, I have the luxury of giving out tickets to my own events. WCW is a whole different creature. And Cherokee, thank you very much to Cherokee, man. It is an absolute pleasure to have Cherokee a part and allowing us to do FLG events with them.
Of which we are both attending Cherokee, so that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, we will be at Cherokee, absolutely. So if you want to come to Cherokee with us, as long as Regal's okay with it, we'll bring you.
Road trip.
Absolutely. So to get into the nitty gritty, and then we can talk a little bit more at the end. Everybody's here for the Grand Onslaught 11. What do you think people want to hear first? Anybody got any comments, any questions first before we get started on what in particular they're looking forward to? Now, Regal, disclaimer before Regal starts. Regal does not have any backside information whatsoever. So he doesn't understand what's going on in the back end. He only understands the front end. If you're a programmer, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. He only understands what's going on in the front end. That means he doesn't know what factions, blah, 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 and stuff like that. But the missions, strategizing, articulating it, stuff like that, he's the man.
I get the information at the same time you guys do, and
that's the one you're laughing at? Yeah.
Victrix is banned. Just the unit's banned. You can't bring Victrix to the event. Sorry.
Come on, man. You got like mortal wound bombs you can do. You can really hurt them. You can do things.
Look. I'm a firm believer, no matter how much I complain, of jumping into the deep end and sink or swim.
Yeah. Swooping hogs, man. Swooping hogs. 100%.
Swooping hogs. Yeah.
Don't you have Trigons? What did you pop up on me the other day? Molochs? What was it?
Moloch. Oh, I have a plan for that. Like I said, because I'm expecting. Here's the thing,
dude. You have wonderful fucking plans. Listen, you have a Moloch that can pop out 6 inches if you're doing subterranean, pop out on an objective marker, and then do mortal wounds. So you're like, I'm holding, getting primary, and killing you at the same time. Wow, all 30 of my gene stealers just nom.
Don't forget, I can also cleanse that objective because it's not attacking. Okay, Molochs are great. No, see, here's the problem though. The problem with Victrix isn't killing a unit of them. It's killing 3 units and their attached characters, and you still have 800 points of an Ultramarine army behind that. That's the problem. But it's okay.
Roll the Dorns, probably do a good job.
Oh, look. If I don't win the event and I lose because of Votan, I'll accept that. The Votan have respect for Tyranids.
Does anyone want to make a vote on what's going to win?
Ooh, can we make live polls? Let's make a live poll. How do you do that?
And Tyranids, go back to Tyranids. You were like, you have no fallacies about Tyranids winning. What?
Oh yeah, no, look. I'm clearly gonna win. It's gonna be me. It's fine. Everyone expects it. I got it in. I got it in with the judge. It's fine. I'm like, T.O., they're beating me. They got more points than me. T.O., red card.
Red card, you. Yeah.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. So here is a legitimate question for you, Mr. T.O.
So yes, absolutely. We are going to do painting on Sunday, and that's usually done by a judge that is way better than me for painting. So Sunday during lunch, we will have an entire area on a stage. You'll see the area. It's at a VFW, but at the stage, we're going to have an entire stage, and on the stage, you can display your army. During that time, we'll give you labels and markers so that you can display out your armies, stuff like that. So. And we're doing cash prizes, by the way, for whoever gets best paint. I believe it's depending on participants, but it's a cash prize. It's about 100. I usually do like $100 or $200.
I tried talking good old anime into going, but he's resistant.
The resistance is strong.
Yeah, it's okay. No, I'm excited for the event. I think people would like to first of all, it's a 5-round 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
And it's going to be at a VFW hall, and other than that, it's going to be round. There's a player packet. Go read that. Honestly, if you're going, absolutely read it.
But I'll break down a lot to them. Like, okay, so. It's gonna be a venue that has its own bar, literally in walking distance. So you could literally walk in distance. You take about 20 steps, you're at a bar. Also, during lunch, both days during the lunch break, not for breakfast. I mean, they'll start a little bit earlier, and it'll feel like breakfast around 10 a.m. They'll start making breakfast sandwiches and lunch as well about an hour or two later. There'll be drinks you can purchase at the venue right there. It is definitely a venue convention style type of eatery, with better, more glory days, or like any type of American place. You can buy American style foods like burgers and fries like that. A place like that. So it's really good food. Also, it's going to be a ton of space between all the tables. This place is like 6,000 square feet. So we have a ton of space where everybody's going to be able to put book bags and things like that on the ground. The missions, there's going to be 3 missions that we already have set out for Saturday.
Yep.
A, D, and N. And then we'll break those down entirely here shortly. And then C and M on Sunday. Now, these were constructed. I put these in a way where it would escalate, in a way where it would progressively get more challenging, right? And that's intentional. Also, the layouts were intentional in combination with that as well. So forming those out, it might not be your most favorite layout. It might not be your most favorite missions, right?
What other layouts that you're talking about?
4 and 8, right? 4 and 8? 4 and 8, correct. So
which are not normal ones that you're used to seeing at events, so it's going to be very interesting.
Absolutely, which brings a different dynamic, right? And we're going to drop that dynamic and how to strategize and really think the process out of every single round. It's really nice. Now, me and Regal, we go to a lot of events, and one event that always hits us to the heart when we talk, and if you've ever been on the show, you've heard us talk about it. When we went to Chicago,
Gateway, Missouri, Gateway Open.
Missouri, Gateway Open at Missouri, right? Wonderful time. It's irrelevant where it was at, even though I love the guy, I love Doug. I love Doug to death. I love the TO there, but it's relevant. What we did there is we talked about the missions, and every single round we talked about how to break down every mission, how we're going to perform every mission, how we're going to stage on every single mission, what are priorities within those missions, how to the ebb and flow, and when to start collecting objectives, when to start burning objectives, and stuff like that. For the record, he ended up going 4-1-1, and I ended up getting best in general. So that tells you a lot, right? It tells you that usually practicing a lot in theory and talking it out. We had 24 hours to talk it out as well.
Yeah, on the way there, I think we basically talked Warhammer nonstop for like 16 hours.
Absolutely.
And then the last hour and a half was just trying not to fall asleep at the wheel.
So we got there safe and sound. Beautiful place, by the way. Gateway, if you've never been to Gateway in Missouri, man, you got to go check them out. Has a wonderful team event. They do Age of Sigmar and 40K, and they're like up to 200 people in their team events. Age of Sigmar is 100 people. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And everyone is super nice.
Oh my gosh, the sweetest people on the planet. That was my thing. Every person that I played against, and I mean in the nicest way, I decimated, right? And I mean 30 to 50 point spreads. They were still nice. They were still good human beings. I had a great time. I didn't have to I had a great time. I didn't get emotional. It was just hey, I'm having a great time laughing.
Not just me, but it was an 8-man team event. I think for our entire team, no one had to call a TO or had a TO called on them the entire time.
I don't think so either.
It was just it was almost like casual Saturday Warhammer with friends. It was great. Yep. I will say one memory that sticks with me is when you played the demon player. That man is still the pinnacle of sportsmanship I've ever seen in this hobby.
1,000%. 1,000%. Yeah, he had 6 greater demons. My world leaders killed 4 of them all in one turn, and then the next turn killed everything else. The kid was just ecstatic, super happy, super animated. I loved it. We were both having a wonderful time. He actually ended up getting best sport because of multiple people.
Certainly, he was a fantastic sportsman.
Absolutely. So we're getting off topic. Going back to the Grand Onslaught 11.
We're talking about Gateway, not Grand Onslaught.
Exactly. No, we love Gateway too.
That tells them how much fun we had. It was,
Absolutely. And that's what we're hoping you have at Grand Onslaught 11, right? We're trying to set you up for success by telling you, hey, if you talk these things through, if you practice with that list that you're using, if you continue with those patterns, then you're going to perform very well. We ended up performing very well as a team, collectively and individually. So it was a great time. So coming to Grand Onslaught 11, this is our opportunity, Reigel, not only to help himself because he hears it from the horse himself who's running the event, but for me to tell you all, hey, come in. This is probably how you should do this. Good luck to everyone. Whoever's victorious. I don't care. I'm very unbiased. I'm one of those individuals. I can probably tell you what I think is strongest in the meta right now, but I'm not going to call anything. It is what it is, and hopefully everyone has a great time, and that's my only priority in Grand Onslaught 11. So with that being said, Mission 1 itself. So for the first round, we're going to talk about. All right, just to dissect it a little bit.
This is round bread and butter introduction mission that we are, as a community, are being handed for round 1. We're being eased in.
Absolutely, brother. Matter of fact, you start this off if you don't mind, brother. I've been talking for a while, so you take the dance floor.
Mission A is tipping point. That's the step deployment of 20 and 12 inches. That's inverted for each side of the table.
Yep.
And it's on layouts 4 or 8, which get real interesting. If you've never played mission layout, if you don't do no other practice, just open up whatever app you use and pre-set up a table and just look at the deployment zone to terrain orientation.
Yep.
But yeah, this is tipping point. It's simple. Hold 1, 2, or 3 for 5, 10, 15. Doesn't matter if it's your home or no man's land or your enemies. It's all just 5, 10, 15 if you control a point. So it's super, the real decision making on this mission is going to be to know how to deny your opponent so they're not getting 10s and 15s while you're stuck getting 5s and maybe a 10. And then the other thing is to, and I said it in the before, but know what terrain you're playing on.
Yep.
Because mission A on 4 is not the same play style as mission A on 8. And a great example of this is if you're taking Tau. If you're Monka Tau, layout 8 is not going to be a problem hardly at all, and even Ret Cadre. But if you're like Kayun Tau or the the experimental weapons cadre, maybe a little more rough.
Yep.
So and same thing with melee. If you're a Blood Angels army, you'll love table 8. If you're a Blood Angels player on table 4, maybe hopefully you plan for that. But it's not, you don't have the same cover you do on 8. So, and this isn't like to say there's no tactical acumen, of course, based on your opponent. Do you want to push early or, wait out to the end to try to push it, 2 15s on round 4 and 5? But largely, mission A is just set yourself up for success to score 10, 10, 10, 15 if you can, and try and give your opponent 5, 5, 5, 10 if you can do that too.
Yep.
That's, however that works out with your army you're playing versus how your opponent can bring to bear against you. But like I said, this is a very easy opening matchup. As you see as we go through and go into round 2, that is not going to be the case. So you go ahead and start on round 2. I love when you talk about this primary mission.
Because I hate Scorched Earth personally.
No, I never heard you once complain about Scorched Earth when you were playing orcs.
No, not with orcs. I have bodies. When I'm playing World Eaters, we don't want to do any actions, no work. We don't want to do any work. They're so lazy. So round 2, when it comes to mission D, Scorched Earth, as we were saying, right? Scorched Earth, personally, I hate it, right? And only I hate it specifically with the faction that I'm using, which is World Eaters, because we're so elite.
Yeah, when you only have 9 units, I think it's real hard.
Yeah, when you only have a handful of units, it's just like you don't want other things doing actions, especially when you're drawing secondaries in their actions, and you're like, this just freaking sucks, right?
Scorched Earth and cleanse and recover assets. I guess I'm not scoring secondary this turn.
And you got to decide, really. And one of the biggest challenges on Scorched Earth, so this is where round 1 is going to be easy, right? Relatively easy to everyone. Everyone, you're going to have 50% losses and 50% wins. So out of 80 people, we're going to have 40 wins, 40 losses, right? Very easily. You're probably not going to have any draws for round 1. Round 2 is where you start getting those individuals that have an understanding of the game, right? Not to categorize people, but people who have a mediocre or a middle table type of understanding, right? Not super efficient, don't get a lot of opportunities to play a lot of games, might be a family person, blah, blah, blah. That's not a slight on those individuals. That's just people who don't have that time, right? So then those individuals start seeing the challenges within this mission itself. It introduces positional tension, okay? And that's why I talk about with World Eaters. World Eaters are good in positional tension, but when you take them out of that element and they have to do something else, there's a tertiary factor in the game. So that means any of you who are playing like Custodes, playing Space Marines on a 25-man level or 25 miniatures, right? Because you have 2 Lancers, you allied at night, whatever it might be. Those armies that are very elite, make sure that you understand the ebb and flow of Scorched Earth. It introduces that tension, right? And players balance, and you have to balance the board control and understand, should I commit? Should I not commit this turn? Should I start burning Scorched Earth? Should I not start burning Scorched? And a lot of this is very fundamental to a lot of people who've played the game. But understanding it on another level, on an advanced level, is understanding the flow, the tempo of when you need to do it. And I would like to say, when it's World Eaters, you really want to start getting them out of the way early. That way you position yourself, you stage early, and you just start burning it. Yes, that puts you on the back foot. It really does. Because now you have nothing to hold and commit to in the World Eaters, right? Now, on the bright side, you want to start moving forward because you have some speed. If you're an Eldari army, might want to start doing it late game. Imperial Guard Army. You might want to start doing it mid game, right? With an army like that, or the beginning of the game with Guard, because if once you've taken it away, you're most likely you're going to sit back. You're not investing on your opponent's real estate that much, right? Because you're not creating that tension between you and your opponent, other than you shooting, right? So obviously you're going to do your indirect fires, but that's just to keep people from holding objectives and taking points away from you. All you're going to do mostly is just sit back. So you have to really understand your factions. Do you have any other examples too, Regal, you want to kind of break down that you have to have that flow and tempo with, and especially in this?
I have one is tech. Scorched Earth is probably the single Scorched Earth and Terraform, I'll say, are the two most prominent missions where lone ops are just gold.
Yes.
Because another thing you can do with burning, and it works best with lone op, but you can do it with any reasonably tough unit, like even a Rhino, you can fake your opponent out. Because your opponent wants to take you off objectives anyway, so you're not getting primary. But you can go and put like a Land Raider on the center objective or a lone op Demon Prince and be like, I'm burning it. Come do something about it, or you're not going to have the center anymore. And then I'll burn mine. So I'll burn 2, you'll burn 1, and I'll win. So there is some play there of like goading them out. And then the other thing I'll say about Scorched Earth is, like you know your play pattern, because if you burn early, you don't get to hold it later. But burning it is the only way to get 15, because you can only hold 2 for primary, and you get 5 for burning a no man's land and 10 for burning your opponents.
Yep.
So if you burn early and are denying them, they're only holding their home. They're getting 5, 5, 5. You got 10, then burnt for 5, then get 5 again. So they're at 15 and you're at 30. And sure, they might burn 1 at the bottom of 5, but then they only caught up by 5, not by 15. So
and if you're pressuring an army, if you're a pressure army, right? Tyranids, Eldar, anything with speed, right? Grey Knights is a finesse kind of pressure army because they can kind of pressure by jumping into whatever spot. Those are great armies for this particular mission. Now, it can make it even better depending what faction or army list you've built, where if you're going melee, 8 might be better for you. 4 shooting might be better for you. So you kind of have to have a balance between the two. And that was intentional as well.
Yeah. So the primary itself require, like I said, whereas round 1 is like the most eased in, come in, roll dice, and just kind of be on objectives. This is the complete opposite of do that, but also know when to like do this extra thing. And for those of you that are going, make sure you build your list like you understand. Okay, I'm going to have a primary where I got to do objectives. So yeah, that's round 2, and then that is the middle of day 1. Then there's a round 3 on day 1, correct? Saturday night.
There is. So it's going to be a hefty day. So we'll be there until about 8:30. But it'll be open.
Three rounds and 2 rounds, and then a award show
on Sunday, and then paint contest on Sunday as well during lunch. Yeah.
So round 3 is mission N, which going back up to that real quick. Mission D is also tipping point deployment. It is the last one that has tipping point A, B, C, and D. So rounds 1 and 2, you'll have the same deployment zone to work with. Round 3, the deployment zone changes. Hidden Supplies is normally a higher scoring primary mission because you split the center objective to the 2 no man's lands corners. So there's 4 midfield objectives. This is real good if you're playing things like Demonic Incursion. What is it? The Necron one. Oh god. I'm a fool. I'm a fraud. My Necron credentials.
I don't know. Necron. Crypto? Are you talking about the crypto? No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, anything they need the magic
Hypercrypt?
No, not Hypercrypt. No, it's the other one where the Wraiths and Technomancers. Basically, any of those attachments that need you to control half or more of the midfield objectives love Hidden Supplies. Because they want to hold. Because Hidden Supplies is just like mission, Take and Hold.
Star Shatter?
Five. Nope, not Star Shatter.
Awaken?
Nope.
Canoptic?
Yes, Canoptic Court. That's it.
There you go.
And then also the Grey Knight one, Warpbane Task Force, where they get full rerolls if they have their thing up. So, and it's super easy on this one because you already want to hold. You have 2 expansions rather than 1 expansion in the center.
Yep.
So you want to do that, and because the center objective isn't there, it splits. When you're doing that thing where you look at the, a preset table like on an app or something, or on Tabletop Simulator, split the center objective because it's not going to be there. So it might be out in the open normally, but then it moves 6 inches in either directions, and now that you can hold it from behind a wall, so rather comfortably. So this is a rather easy one now, and it's also really hard to deny primary on this one just because it's so easy to hold.
It is.
Like getting 40 on secondary on primary is not at all uncommon.
And late game, you going second. This is a good one. Also, round 2 going second. I wanted to mention that going second on Scorched Earth is really big, especially if you burn the home objective, their home objective, late game. I mean, it's all about staging that map, man. If you understand the map and you understand how to play the map, you're gonna do very well on round 2 and on round 3 as well.
Yep. Now, there's something notable to point out about Mission N. What is the deployment zone for Mission N? What do we? Because this is not tipping point.
Crucible battle.
Yep. And so this is you are now a lot closer than you want it to be.
A lot. So
even on layout 4 that is theoretically more open, you're also a lot more in the danger zone if you don't figure out how to deploy. So just keep that in mind, that you went from having, a relative hammer and anvil style to just boom, a third of the board, closer to your opponent.
Yep. That's nice. You're going to play on Friday. Yeah, on layout 9. Well, that ain't going to help you.
that's that homebrew layout.
Yeah, he corrected it. 8. Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, I know. We miss you, Max. Love you, man. You listen. Hopefully, you had a wonderful Christmas. Hopefully, everyone had a wonderful Christmas. But Max, happy New Year's to you and the family, brother. And Saturday, coquito, right?
The real question we all want to know is, how drunk is Captain Onslaught or General Onslaught going to get at this GT?
Nah. That was only one team event, and it was the last event of the year, and I probably won't do that until the last event of the year of next year.
How many free shots are you going to say no to, though? Like 1, 3?
No.
The 7th one you're giving in?
No, I can't, man. I can't. No. I can't.
He has to drive like an hour home, so everyone bring him water. Lots of water to keep him hydrated.
And man, it's just that was a long year. But anyways,
before we go into day 2, I think we got some bills to pay.
That's right. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much. Yes, we do have some bills to pay.
I'm just hungry. It's the hungry tyrannid.
Actually, we're going to have some swag just to let everyone know. We're going to have swag from Baron the Dice as always. We're going to have all types of swag. Nerdvana is bringing his deployment zone sticks for sale as well. All kinds of props, things like that. So there's going to be a ton of prizes. Hold 1 second. We'll be right back. We're going to pay the bills real quick. Baron of Dice, baby. Now with a word from our sponsor, Baron of Dice. Baron of Dice is your one-stop shop for premium wargaming dice. Our dice are made with premium resin materials and colored dyes. Each die is hand-mixed to the desired result and then carefully swirled with 2, 3, or 4 colors in a silicone mold before being laser engraved with a wicked symbol and finished in a matte or gloss polish. There are no imperfections in our dice, no balancing issues, no micro bubbles or mold lines. This is the difference between. You can, quite literally, feel and hear a difference with our dice. Whatever game you play, whatever style your team or faction rocks, we're sure to have something to elevate your game. With over 500 styles and over 4,000 customer reviews, welcome to the best dice on the planet. Now back to our show. Yeah. All right. And we are back, my beautiful people. So go check out Baron of Dice. They are wonderful. Matter of fact, the team dice roll like oh my gosh, I can't speak today, man. Today.
They do roll much good.
They they roll amazing.
What I found by rolling them is they are the epitome of like extreme average. Like over a course of a game, I'll roll average, but it's all at once. Like I'll get all 6s, and then I'll get like all 2s. And I'm like, why couldn't you be half and half? What is happening?
What is going on? It is like that. You did that to me over the weekend. It was like 9 armor saves. There were like 5s and 6s. Like what? Or something like that.
And then like you rolled to hit me, and you're like, all right, I need 3s, and it was like 9 2s, and you're like, all right, this sucks.
It's like, oh my! It's the most consistent and inconsistent. So, going on to Grand Onslaught 11, my people. So
hold on, no. I want to point out this is what summoned him to the chat. His first message to us all night.
Love you, Elfie. Love you, El Capitan. We love you, brother.
I just want to say, if I see a lot of new names here I don't recognize, I'm sorry. So hello to all of you. If this is your first time watching, love to see you in the chat. I love seeing names I don't recognize. So feel free to comment, engage. Just welcome and happy to have you here.
And hopefully we'll see you at one of the 25 plus events that I'm running throughout the year. You can't miss me.
if anyone needs suggestions on how to get yellow carded before the event, I'm the expert.
Also, can I get this out of the way now so everybody feels some relaxation? I'm going to put my TO hat on, all right? No, in all seriousness. All right.
That's like a TO hat?
I put it like this. You didn't see it? That's my doofus hat. I'm the doofus. Listen, if there are rules that you need to ask me in the Discord or ask them today. This is the opportunity. If there's something ambiguous, something you need to know for your faction, ask me. I'm the all-knower, the all-seer.
As I normally am for communication, don't ask me a question. I cannot verify crap. I am a player. So if you ask me, I'm gonna, let you know. I'll either pass it on to him and get back to you, or just tell you to message him, because I have no bearing on the rules of this event. Just letting everyone know.
I got you. Just let me know. All right. So round 4. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, if you are on the Discord, just tag, Miss Mary Reed, and she'll answer everything. She knows all the answers.
Don't do that to her. Don't do that to her. She's gonna hate you. Oh my gosh. Hey, what is the trigger? What does that mean?
Overwatch with this unit, can I hop back in a vehicle and then get out and declare a charge if we're using this stratagem instead? And she'd be like, I'm gonna die.
Out of phase rule? Oh my gosh.
How does distance under a non-vehicle aircraft work?
My goodness.
Listen. Judge, what does a unit mean? Look, Doofus, you say that sarcastically, but that is sometimes that's a fair question.
Dude, I had to take a double take because you said Doofus. I was like, he must know him. But your name is actually Doofus. I love it. This is awesome. I love it. I'm late to the party. Sorry, people.
To answer you, Justin, mind your business. I'm right where I want to be.
Oh my gosh. What else did we miss? It's gonna be a great time at Grand Onslaught 11. That's what else?
We are going into day 2, which is round 4, the lunch, which has the paint contest, and then round 5, which I refuse to comment on for professional reasons.
So I have to show up for 2 days?
In a 10 engagement range, use firing deck to swing melee attacks out of it. Look, I know you're saying that sarcastically, But I'm almost certain that there's an army that'll let you disembark in. Oh, it's world leaders that'll let you disembark into combat range.
It just fisticuffs and just
so-
punching back everyone.
It's that meme of the commissar leaning out of a tank, being like, "Guardsmen, drive me closer. I wish to stab him with my sword."
I got it. It's Votan. It's Votan because they're the only one that can hop out of an Uber, and there's like 40 of them. And they just
no. World eaters can hop out of that very same Uber and end up in engagement range immediately.
But that's just because they want to give you hugs. That's it. They're just kind.
You dare try to unpimp their ride with cowardly range firepower? Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Right, you got to get out like a real man and do real graffiti on it. Now I got to do the graffiti on my world leaders right
This is a great Doofus. I don't know if you're on the Discord, but do you have a link for the Discord for people to be able to join up if they're not already in it?
I do, and you can find it on the YouTube. You can find it on down. I have a banner as well.
If you're not on the Discord, this is a perfect question to ask in the rules section. There is an entire channel dedicated to specific rules interactions. And you and any other people playing demons, or if you're going against demons, will be able to go and look how something is being ruled at the event pre-event.
Absolutely.
So you can build the list, with that in mind.
Let me guess. I didn't see the question. So it's a timing question?
No. So the Scintillating Legion the Lord of Change. So the Scintillating Legion has an enhancement, Infernal Puppeteer, and I'm actually going to pull it up and read it verbatim. It gives a unit like super indirect. I'll read it to you. Chaos Demons. Why? What the? There they are. Okay. Scintillating Legion, and then Infernal Puppeteer. So you put it on a Tzeentch monster, and then each time the bearer is selected to shoot, you can select one other Legion's Demonica Tzeentch unit within 9.
Yeah,
if you do, when you select targets of ranged weapons, you can measure the range and determine visibility through their choice instead. So it's like how Magnus used to be able to shoot through with Sorcerer. So the Lord of Change picks a pink horror within 9, and then that pink horror basically shoots super bolts as if it was the Lord of Change, or as the Lord of Change shoots as if it was in that spot instead.
Actually, I've answered this question. I believe it is in Discord or an email. It should be in Discord. If you don't find it on Discord, I'll answer it here shortly. But yeah, definitely. Matter of fact, I don't remember what I said. I believe I said no. I have show brain right now. So
I didn't want to answer this.
No. Yeah, no. Leave the official questions toward the end, and we'll answer the official questions at the end. But ask the questions still. We'll answer them. I promise you. I'll answer them at the end.
Justin Eldar can get back in after the slapping phase. Yeah, that stratagem should just be called Jane's R now, because she's the only one that's going to do it.
100%.
Get out, give someone the royal stabbing, and then get back in. No, for sure, dude. And thank you for asking. That's good. That this is why we're here. Why he's here. I'm here to I don't know, but he's here to answer questions. I'm here to have opinions. So no, going on to and there's some other questions here. Like I said, we'll get to this. If you have serious rules questions, feel free. He'll answer them, and if I know it, I'll answer if it's an actual like ruling, not a ambiguous interpretation, which do exist. But there is a second day to this event, Mr. T.O.
Mm-hmm.
The people are paying for 5 rounds. We've only told them about 3.
I was reading Benson's question.
Oh, well, yeah. You can cover it real quick if you want to.
No. I was just reading the question. Let's go ahead. Let's move forward. So round 4. Benson, I'll answer your question at the end. If not, put it in my Discord and I'll answer there as well. That way you have it and then you can show it, whatever. We can break it down and I can articulate exactly how it breaks down. So and the one with scintillating too with the Legion, I've ruled it as no, but there was other layers within that question that I had. That's why I can't recollect exactly what it was that I said no to.
Yeah, because it's intended to work a certain way, but like can be interpreted as abusive. So it's yeah. But anyways, What was I just?
Round 4. So
Round
4 of Grand Onslaught 11 is Mission C on Linchpin, and this is actually Tipping Point again.
We're back. We're back to Tipping Point.
We're back to Tipping
Point. Three of the 5 missions are going to be on Tipping Point deployment. So if you get used to no other things with the terrain, just if you only have like limited playtime, familiarize yourself with Tipping Point, because 60% of your missions are going to be on that, whether you're on layout 4 or layout 8. But Linchpin is basically a step above Take and Hold, where you can still score maximum of 15, but instead of 5, 10, 15, it is now broken down to your home's worth sum. I believe it's 3, and then each no man land is 3 unless you hold your home, in which case it's 5. So a very common play pattern for this one is you see players score like 8, 8, 8, or 13, 8, 8, 8, 15 on the bottom of 5. So it's usually a very close primary, unless you are able to lose or take your opponent's home. Because just as an example, if you're set up to get 8 points and then you lose your home, you only score 3. You score less than half what you would have scored, because you don't score your 3 for home.
Yep.
The one no man's land you hold is now worth 3 instead of 5. So on this one, ironically, the massive swing isn't like burning anything or holding something consistently. It's actually taking away your opponent's most secured objective.
Yep.
Which is hard, as it should be. But if you do, you'll almost always win the match. Like, it is no exaggeration to say, if you take their home or you lose your home, it is very difficult to come back without doing it to them.
I would say timing is probably the epitome of this mission right here, right? Everything is timing. If you have great timing, you have a great tempo. And I know a lot of people are like, that's that word again, you're using tempo, right? Tempo, the reason I use tempo very frequently is because when I play, I try to play chess, right? I try to have a tempo, a rhythm, a dance. Hence why Harlequins are my babies. But anyways, a performance, if you will, right? So I play as if it was a performance. So with that being said, timing is essential. You have to know how to position and when to execute in this mission. You have to know that. It's very essential. So timing is super important. If you don't understand that, if you haven't dissected this mission within the layout, the deployment, and the mission itself, with playing tactical or fixed, whatever it might be, you need to practice this one. This is the one where if you were 3-0 coming out of day 1, Saturday, and Sunday, you're feeling confident. You're feeling yourself. You're saying, listen, I'm going to perform very well the next day because I'm already 3-0. This is where it would show your deficits. This is where it would show the holes in your game and the lack or the understanding of. So make sure that you practice this mission out. You understand it. You understand the shooting avenues, the staging, positioning avenues on here, and think out exactly when you kind of want to start doing things and holding objectives and robbing the opponent's home objective, right? Because as Reigel said, basically, you can look at this mission like War Machine. Once the leader, or whatever it's called in War Machine, I never played it, but I've always heard, once the caster is dead, it's basically home deployment zone, your enemy deployment zone, you've won the game. So take advantage of that. Understand the ebb and flow and the tempo of this mission itself. You'll go from second place all the way to like 11th place in this mission right here alone.
Another thing is, because of how scoring works, this is actually normally, whereas Hidden Supplies was a high scoring, this is normally relatively low, because you are, if it's a even back and forth game, a close even skilled game, you're usually scoring like 3 8s and a 13, and if you went second, you get a 15.
Yep.
So like the primary is like usually, let's see, it's 8, 24, 32, 45, and like 47.
Yep. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. You can't keep track of it, so you got to play multiple games.
And then the thing about, I would say, like the little tech, because I always try to put tech for each mission into my game plan and list, which is why I love Tyranids. They let me do that. This, for Linchpin, just like Lone Ops were great for Scorched Earth. Linchpin really rewards if you have fast, good reserves. So, like, 1 unit of Sanguinary Guard in reserves, Saint Celestine, who can come down, move 12, and, get to a place. Trying to think of other good... Angron? Angron would be great on just bulleting Angron into your opponent's deployment zone. Whatever you got in your home is dead, and it's mine now. Scarbrand or Bellicor for demons. Even interceptors, not intercept. I mean interceptors for Grey Knights, but Inceptor squads that can come down 6 and shoot you off your home.
Yep.
Are can be real good. So any good reserve manipulation or get closer than you should, Subterranean Assault, Grey Knights, and Warpbane with their purifiers that can come down and then they can bring something else close to them, then they can still charge.
Yep.
All these things that let you manipulate either getting closer than you should, moving fast, or showing up closer than you should. Conversely, you are rewarded for having reliable screens. It's like, oh, I'm going to leave this one lone op assassin on the center of my home objective. That'll work for a turn, but Inceptor's going to come down, kill it, and then get on next turn.
Yep.
Or like 5 Battle Sisters. Okay, they're about to die, or even if 2 or 3 live, I'm mostly 5. So it's I would definitely look, even if you have to like just put stuff in strategic reserves or bring it in off a board edge. Even doing that if it's a fast enough unit. And stop it. I don't know if I've ever shared the story on here. I've been scarred by Baharoth.
What did I tell you? Swooping Hawks. What did I tell you? I told you.
This was back in 9th edition. He was at like 1 wound, and I put 3 saves on him that were all flat damage 3, and I'm like, oh, thank God he's dead. And my opponent just rolled 3 5-ups, and I'm like, mother, God, oh, I hated it so much. I hate Baharoth. But
so before you get into 5, I'm going to touch on something real quick, and then I'll let you. I know this is your favorite.
I hate it here. I want to resign.
All right, so going into round 5. So I want you to really think about this. I want some logic, fundamental thoughts to come out of this, right? I want to help people and educate. Number 5, round 5 is the reason you construct your army list.
Yep.
Seriously. You walk into this GT and you say, round 5 is the reason I construct my army list. And this is the way I'm going to construct it. Now, to a lot of people, that's going to be a challenge, right? Or a lot of people hate that. I think there's a place and a time for when...
Sorry, read Plasma.
What did he do now? Shush, Plasma. I'm in a mode here, man.
Round 5, full send.
round. Yeah, my bad. Round 6 is my favorite. Yeah, exactly.
What, Alfie? Are you saying your favorite is leaving us, going home?
Podium. Podium is the favorite, man.
Two different mindsets. Mindset of a champion and mindset of whatever this is over here, the hive mind.
The hive mind is ready to just feed. You just want to leave it feed.
Winning.
Exactly.
What's that like? What's winning like?
I don't know. I've only done it quite a few times in my life. Only quite a few times in my lifetime, sir.
But anyway, as you were saying, this round 5 is why, you plan for the best. Plan to, if you get to round 5 and you have a good run, you want to have a mission of how you're going to win this. Because if you got this far and you're in a respectable or winning spot, this is the one you have to cross the finish line. So that's absolutely what,
So you have to have the tools to cross the finish line, like Reigel was saying, right? So going into round 5, you have to know, hey, Purge the foe is either your enemy or your foe. And no pun intended, okay? Either you're going to have big units that can't be killed or very durable MSU units that can't be killed, or the opposite of that. 5-man units that are just instantly murdered, and then you start losing attrition very fast in this mission, right? Don't put yourself in that position, or make sure that you're understanding playing chess and positioning properly, which a lot of intelligent players are going to do, right? Make sure that you understand that aspect, that This is more of a finesse if you have a very glass sword or glass spear type of army. What happened now?
Oh no, I was laughing at Plasma. He said round 6 is similar to layout 9.
Oh my god!
No, so Purge the Foe is God, I hate this mission so much.
You love it.
I will apologize to the entire community. He only put it in when he realized I'm going, and he's like, "Oh, cool, round 5. F this kid." Tyranids winning one of my events? Absolutely not. But
I thought we were a hive mind. Why would I hate myself?
Not a hive mind. You have those stupid spikes in your head blocking the signal.
I do. It's all
but no, so, as you know, you were saying, tempoing out your army. This is actually this is the list that punishes armies that are good at trading up. So like Sisters of Battle also don't like Purge the Foe because their whole thing is putting trash out. And then, sorry. Tio, can you please answer this question? Because I also have the same question for you.
No, because I want people to have a good time.
Well, look, 50% of the event will have a good time. If they go, whoever goes first is going to have a great time.
If I wanted to have a good time, I'd run that event and just watch everyone fight. But you won't have a good time because you'll all be fighting. Literally, arguing, fighting. How does this work? Can I puck off the objective marker off the table? What?
Flooding ordinance round 6. Deal.
Round 6, exactly.
But so with Purge the Foe, part of
around Saturday night.
For those of you who don't know, Purge the Foe is split up between holding and killing, and it's not your normal hold 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
It's if you hold 1 from round 2 onward, you get 4 points, and if you kill a unit, it's all, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is also the only mission you can score any amount of primary turn 1.
Yes.
Doofus, me and you are going to be real good friends, buddy, because I threaten my opponents all the time. Like, if you hit me with that, I'm going to eat your model.
Yes, you can get kill. You can't get kill more. You can't get hold, or you can't get.
But you can score primary turn 1. It is locked into only 4 points for your first kill.
Yeah.
But so you can do that.
So yeah, don't deploy, like your Lancer right in front of a Rogodorn and just get it deleted turn 1.
Well, this also makes things that go out and like holding your expansion objective relatively risky because you might be handing over a 9-point trade. You're not getting those 5 points if you get killed, but your opponent is getting 4.
Absolutely.
And then round 2 onward, you have your hold 1, kill 1, which is 4 and 4. And then you have your hold more and kill more, which hold more is in each command phase. So you check, okay, I'm holding 2. How many is my opponent holding? Oh, they're holding 2, so I don't get hold more. Or I'm holding 3 and they're holding 2, so now I do get it.
And this is where Lone Op and Sticky is real estate.
You got ahead of me, but yes.
Real estate.
You also have kill and kill more, but unlike hold more, which is immediately resolved when you go to score primary, kill more is at the end of the round. So this also highlights fight on death, for example. Random deadly demises that take out another unit. This also does, not heavily, but pseudo-punish heavy character-led armies, like Blood Angels, for example, because the unit and the character both count as individual kills.
Correct. Yep.
Because it is based off of their submitted list, not in the deployment step of the battle when they're assigning leaders.
Well, it depends which one you're talking about, but yeah.
Well, I'm talking like if Angron comes in and kills 10 Gene Stealers and Broodlord, your kill count is now at 2. Convincing your opponent to pass the turn. Oh, that's funny.
I think you'd rather not play this round. What do you think? No.
Just slides a $100 bill across the table. I think it's my turn again, don't you?
Oh my gosh.
But
be nice.
So this
be nice, my people.
This Purge the Foe, and also another thing Purge the Foe punishes is revival army. So if you have an army that has, stand back up mechanics, or like Necrons in Awakened Dynasty, or Sisters and Hallowed Martyrs that can revive characters, Gilliman who gets up on a 2+, Saint Celestine, all these things, you can kill them twice. They count as dying twice, so they contribute.
Some dude they were like, scintillating is broken. He was like, play guard. So play another broken one?
Yeah, I saw that. It's like scintillating is broken. I'm sitting here like, who? What? Scintillating fine. What are you talking about? Who can't kill T9 demons with a 4-up invul? And that's demon to kill.
If I see you with Victrix guard.
Buddy. Okay.
Full said. Everything full said. So yeah.
My play pattern with Justin, how does that work? How does full sending the least durable and combat-y of all the demons? You know what? Never mind.
Yeah. you just can't think for people.
I gotta play Justin one day. He seems like a very interesting opponent.
Full send. Well, look, I know full send.
And I say that with full respect. My buddy of ours, my buddy Brian, he plays so unconventionally that he overwatched me with the old Orc Warboss on the Wartrike with the flames. Killed 4 of my 5 Lich Guard on Overwatch, and I'm like, who overwatches what? Why'd that work? So hey, don't knock it till you try it.
This is offensive, and I will not allow it on the show.
Bottom of 1.
He did. He walked up to me with a big grin too. It was like, bottom of 1. Corn Lord of Skull. I was like, what? Amongst other things, it got lifted turn 1.
Yeah, no, I saw his update. It's like, well, my opponent called it. I killed 1,600 points in a turn. And the only response was someone was like, yep, that'll do it. Like, damn. But going back over real quick, I wanted to go through all 5 before I kind of did the highlight. Mission 1 is just taking hold. This is kind of your vanilla. Every army can play this. This you don't really have to tailor for. It's a good introduction. Roll dice, get into the sway of things.
Yep.
Scorched Earth, if you have lone ops, or hyper durable. That's the other thing I forgot to mention. If you have Norn Emissaries, 6 Wraiths, a unit of Wolfguard Terminators, a Lord of Skulls, or a lone op Demon Prince. There are multiple ways, or hell, for that matter, 2 20-man units of Kriegsmen.
Yeah.
That's not going to go anywhere that easy.
Yep.
So there are multiple ways to ensure you're not only holding your territory, but you're still there to burn if you need to.
Yep.
Hidden supplies is Day 1, your deployment zones are going to be Tipping Point, Lunch, and then Tipping Point, and then Crucible of Battle. And then Day 2, we're going to be back to Tipping Point for Linchpin, which this is guard your deployment zone. It's Tipping Point, so it is a modified, hammer and anvil.
Yeah.
So lots of room for your opponents to ingress. If you are playing against Grey Knights or the Raven Guard Marines, some Blood Angels attachments, the only thing that can reliably get behind you, they can punish you.
The Raven Guard Marines, the way you said it, yeah, those guys, the Raven Guard Marines.
I want Talon Strider or Raven Mark or
No, it didn't sound like you didn't know what they were called. It sounds like they were more like peasants to you. Man.
Look, I am a mature enough and emotionally intelligent enough man to admit I'm salty. They got better Vanguard rules than I have.
I'm sorry, I take that back. You're not mad or salty at all. You just see them as biomass, so it's everything else is irrelevant.
Why is the biomass fighting back?
Exactly. Also, this is freaking nuts. Yes,
dude.
No.
We'll
do it though.
Same. If someone left an opening in Demonic Incursion,
Yep.
I will just either pick up Scarbrand to have him come in 6 inches away next turn and kill something, because I always have a Bloodthirster in reserves.
Yep.
Reserve Bloodthirster is like the ultimate demon tech. I'm just letting you all know. just start every game with a Bloodthirster, and every time your opponent, you don't have a plan. Like, genuinely, your opponent just has to look at you, look at that Bloodthirster that can rapid ingress behind a wall, move 12, and advance in charge, and look back at the table and be like, do I want to do this? It's great.
My world leaders always want to do it. They're always up for a challenge. Also, what up, Brad? Love you, baby. That's my man right there. He is a wonderful individual. Go check him out. Does wonderful paint work, too. Listen, at Grand Onslaught 11, I might be passing you an entire Harlequins army. It might need to get painted up. So I got you. I got you.
Any tips for guard into Victrix? So I do, actually. Meltamines and grenades are not shooting attacks and will not trigger reactive moves. Do with that information what you will.
Yeah. I mean, listen. Anything that has high IP, anything that does mortal wounds, anything that is high in attrition, at even 1 damage, right? Like, I know I always bring this back to world leaders, but that's my baby, that's my area, right? Let's say Harlequins for you Eldari fans. If you hit someone with a bunch of troops, 5 girls, right? 25 attacks, you're probably not going to kill 6 Victrix. Berserkers with 50 attacks, AP 2, probably not going to kill Victrix, right? If you're going to hit it with things that are like AP 3, AP 4, Berserkers are not going to kill Victrix, I don't think, with 40 attacks at AP 2. Especially if they armor of contempt, I'm always going to be stronger than their toughness. Well, lies. I will be initially, because I'm trying to hit them first before they hit me. But they have -1 in wound, all the abilities, so it's going to be a challenge. I've actually hit them with Berserkers and it didn't go well. But that was with a meld, and it wasn't with guard, so.
Here's the other thing that guard can do real well. If you just throw in 2 10-man Catachans and 2 Tauroxes, scout them up behind a wall, and then get them out and move them, Victrix don't fly. They don't fly. You can just force them. You can just force them to move 2 inches a turn.
Yep. And if you just shoot them, they don't get to do all the bullshit shenanigans shit too, right? Like if you're a melee army, that's when you need to position.
They have a built-in surge move if they get shot, I think. And then but again,
they have a reactive move too. It's like on demand strategy.
No, they have 2 reactive moves. They have Kato Sicarius's, and then they have the D6 that's flat 6 that they're in tactical doctrine and stratagem.
There you go. Yep.
But those are reactive moves, not surges into combat.
Yeah,
but I said, grenades and melta bombs are not shooting attacks and will not trigger it.
Yep.
Have fun. Also, if you just throw 6 Bullgren in front of 6 Victrix Guard, like they'll win, but they'll win 2 turns later.
Yep.
Like until death do you guys part, and they're not going to be happy about it. Because you can order the Bullgren +1 leadership and +1 OC.
Forge Fiends are 50-50. They will kill them sometimes they won't. So I wouldn't put Forge Fiends into them. Rogel Dorns on average does kill a 5-man without Cassius.
What if you shoot, charge, tank shock, and fight with the Forge Fiend? Now what's the math look like?
Yes. If you're doing rerolls and everything, you tank shock and you fight, you might kill 4 or 5, maybe.
So to answer this, I know this answer. The surge move, most moves, that the difference between a surge and a normal move is surge moves can specifically end in engagement range.
Yes.
So it does not count as a normal move because normal moves cannot end within an inch of enemy models. Surge moves can. And some of them, even you have to if you can.
Yeah, like Berserkers.
Okay, look, this question is in the Discord. And it's a whole rabbit hole because it's a thing. But for the
section in there, I broke it down,
Yeah, so go read that in the Discord because there is not a simple answer to that. There is an answer, it's not simple. Thank you, GW.
The simple answer is there is an event, there's a trigger, and there's a response. Okay, Raw, yes. Through all the officials and all of GW, individuals like myself, for those of you who don't know, I'm also a GW employee. But for all of the officials, for everything else, for all of the tournament organizers around America, it's one response per trigger, always. And it's been like that for a very long time, until all this new Drukari shit started popping up, the whole Vitrix and everything else. But it's been like that for a very long time. Just like the whole indirect thing, people don't understand that if you see a model with one model, you get benefits for that too. I mean, you don't take the penalties for that.
Plasma, your answer to this is no, because any good player is going to have them either stage where they can retreat behind a wall after you shoot them, or run over it and load up into a repulsor. And if you're not playing specifically Demonic Incursion, where you have the stratagem for +1 AP, you're not going to kill them anyway because they're just going to armor contempt and not care.
Yep.
So the answer to that is if they're good, no, and if they're not good but know how to press the armor contempt button, still no.
Still no.
Now, if they can't do either one of those things, and you do have the +1 AP, now you're cooking with gas. But that's two ifs that you can't control. So don't.
The reason the Vitrix right now, the Boogeyman, is because you have to play games with them. They have all these reactive moves and all of these internal rules that are just stacked up on top of each other. And they can basically do whatever the fuck they want to do without involves, right? Which is crazy.
Happy New Year, Steve. You know.
Yeah, Steve. Happy New Year's, brother. Love you, man. Also, shout out to Twin Dragons. Steve Rhoda, we had an invitational this year. They ran a wonderful invitational. The Twin Dragons Championship Cup. And in 2026, there will be another one. A great opportunity to be a part of that. If you win at an Onslaught event, you might get an opportunity to be the lucky 32 at that end of the invitational. So shout out to Twin Dragons, man, a great sponsor of ours as well. Family of the show. Love you, man. Happy New Year's. Party time, baby.
I am playing in Grand Onslaught 11. He is not, as is the conflict of interest. He's sleeping with the organizer, so it doesn't really work out.
No, I am the tournament organizer. He will be played, yeah. So.
And you sleep with yourself. I didn't lie.
And no, he didn't lie. I do sleep with myself, but I'm definitely not in charge.
All right, there you go. This is the logo for the Twin Dragons.
Yeah, shout out Twin Dragons. Love it.
This was shout out to Alfie. He's the one who had the. It's like, hey, if you do this, I'm like, oh, you're right.
Backwards, we can see the logo. Yes, Alfie's, man. See,
there is there a new tier on the Patreon, General Slaughter, that we can support you? You know, we get bed privileges now.
No perks. Matter of fact, I burn my guys more often than I burn anyone else. Regal will tell you that. We talked about it 2 shows ago.
True, but so that's the Grand Onslaught 11. Anyone interested in the paint contest? Do you want to go over that real quick, like how to enter and what the general kind of criteria idea for going in is for those maybe interested in that part of it?
Absolutely. So what we're looking for, you can bring your display board, you can bring your army. It doesn't matter. It's all cohesive. You don't get extra points for having a board as opposed to someone not having a board. We've streamlined it this year. It's a lot more organized as well. So there's going to be a trophy to give out for best paint, also some cash prizes, cash and some prizes potentially between the two. But basically the criteria is going to be given out on Saturday, the rubric, whatnot for the painting contest. That way you know what you're signing up for. You're going to put them all out on the stage on Sunday at lunch, depending on what the judge wants. Don't quote me on that. It might be Saturday at lunch or Sunday at lunch. Regardless, you will have an opportunity about 2 hours to display your army out. And then me and the head judge for the painting will be going around and judging throughout the rubric. And he's an amazing painter, so he knows this a lot better than me. But if you have any other questions, I can help you out with the entire event. And also, we're going to be doing prizes throughout the entire event, giving out props, giving out bearing of dice, swag bags. I think we even have an extra. If you guys haven't seen the new tape measures, by the way, you can grab tape measures from Baron of Dice, which we were introduced to this. Thank you very much, Twin Dragons. Once again, Twin Dragons was actually the company that broke us open to these brand new tape measures. Give me 1 second, Regal, so I can show the people real quick.
You're all up with me now. Big guys, yeah, you know what that means. All right, everyone. So, what we're going to do is we're going to all chip in and buy one Tau box. Oh, hey, Lewis, what's up, man? We're just over here talking about World Eaters and honorable melee combat.
So, this is a World Eaters tape measure from Baron of Dice. Twin Dragons carries them. They're absolutely awesome. Love it. They have coins in there, right? That you can remove so that you can put your specific faction in there. So this is the coin itself. But yeah, they're absolutely awesome. I play Eldar. I play all kinds of different. I play orcs and stuff like that. So I try to order all of them, man.
Hold on 1 second. No. Okay.
All right. So there were some questions, right? There was one with there was some TO questions. One was with scintillating, right?
Yeah, so that was the Infernal Puppeteer one with this one right here. It says Infernal Puppeteer and Scintillating Legion has had some different rulings at different events. Will the Lord of Change be able to stage behind a ruin and still shoot? So I believe the question is if the Lord of Change is completely behind a wall.
Yeah, because he's
your 9-inch guy, the guy that's within 9 inches is in front of the wall. Could he still shoot from that guy in front of the wall?
Actually, you know what? Now I have my TO Bray on. Thank you very much. When you stopped me in the middle of the show, I remember. Yes, I actually did allow this because when I was reading through it, you are firing from the, what is it? Brimstone or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, any other Legion's Demonica Zinj demon. It can be a demon prince, a horror, a screamer, any Zinj demon.
So yes, so officially for Grand Onslaught 11, yes, I did allow that. Yes.
Yeah, line of sight to the allied model is not required. The only requirement is be within 9 inches of that Lord of Change with the enhancement.
100%. Yeah, you have to follow all the stipulations in there. And in Discord, I put the Infernal Puppeteer. You got it now. I will answer it again so everyone else can see it publicly. But yeah, you got it now. And then I'll break down whatever else needs to be broken down in there. That was the second one. Templar. Can you stack
the next one?
GTF. That's the new. Is that the new detachment? That's the new one, right? GTF.
No, Gladius Task Force. That is the least new one.
Yes, that's the least new one. The most broken one. That's right, GTF. Sorry, I don't speak Space Marine.
So let me go see what squad tactics is real quick because I don't even have a basis for this. So give me 1 second.
This one, because a lot of people don't play Black Templar or haven't been asked this yet. But
Gladius. All right, so squad tactics is a stratagem. It says in your movement phase, just after an enemy unit ends a normal advance or fallback move, select one infantry or mounted unit that's within 9 inches. You can make a normal move of the D6 or flat. Oh, okay, so this is the reactive move.
Yeah.
So, I bet that the Sword Brethren. That's what he said. Yeah, Sword Brethren.
Is that another reaction?
No, it's an ability. Exploit their cowardice. Each time an enemy within engagement range falls back after it ends, if it's not within engagement range, one or more, you can make a normal move. So the answer to this one is no, because you cannot make more than one move per phase of any kind.
Yeah, exactly. And going back to what we talked about earlier, right? Per myself and a lot of tournament organizers, it's very ubiquitous. I mean, it's like 98% of tournament organizers. One response per trigger. Yep. So you do a thing and you get a response. That's it. I broke it down in Discord too. I mean, I gave a very comprehensible breakdown of these triggers on Discords. So I mean, on different levels too, so people just wrap their minds around it, right? Because it's not the worst part about this, and I don't fault anyone. I'm not slighting anyone. The worst part about this entire interaction is that it is mentioned once in out of phase rules, but it's not defined.
Yeah, so first of all, it's buried, and then it's not expanded on.
Yep.
And then I love me when my Lord of Change shoots through another Lord of Change. That's the most Zinch thing ever.
It's true though, but that's exactly what's going to happen.
What's funny about that is, I legitimately think there's an argument to have the Infernal Puppeteer Lord of Change shoot through Kairo's Fate Weaver.
Yeah,
because Kairo's won't have to use his indirect profile if he can see him, and then the other one won't have to either.
Dude, that's the stupidity of it, right? And so that was another thing that was like a whole semi dilemma, right? And I was explaining to people, listen, if you have indirect fire, me and Reigel talked about this in the back end, right? So this is another confusing thing. So I get it. I understand how confusing these 40K rules are, man. I sit down with a bunch of people all the time, like, why is this shit stupid? Indirect rule is stupid, right? It's obnoxious. But to break it down, if you can see the target, you accrue penalties, your opponent gets buffs. If you can see the target, if you can see the target with one model, regardless that it calls out unit in a certain section, you will shoot without penalties. It sounds like the dumbest thing, but that's exactly how it works. And this is where I lose my mind, right? Because I'll go like, okay, well, triggers, responses are not defined, but there's a interpreted version of it, but this doesn't have an interpreted version, and we just live by raw. Okay.
Yep. Why not?
Oh my gosh, that is so true. This is so true. Nonsense. You need to think bigger. The Zinch Soul Grinder personal pan pizza size based. Yeah, sir. That is not personal size. That shit is like like New York style pizza. That's personal. It is personal size. You're right.
Like this is here. I have a scale. Okay. This is a Broodlord, relatively, hold on, medium size model. Yes.
Yes.
Like
this is how do you deploy that shit, dude? And also, if you've noticed the new information, the new FAQs, you have to put everything on the table now. Everything has to be on the table in deployment. Like everything entirely. Nothing hanging off anymore.
Well, no. Parts of the model can hang off as long as the base is completely on the table.
No, the FAQ, it's in the FAQ. I'll share.
Oh, okay, never mind. Delay that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about you're talking.
How dare you tell me the rules?
You're talking about for vehicles though, aren't you?
It was vehicle. It's like vehicles and monsters or something like that. I'll show it to you. But it was like everything has to be inside in the deployment zone now. I was like, what?
Hold on.
That means those of you that have those, freaking Tesseract bolts. It's a Tesseract bolt, right? The shit is like,
yeah. Yep.
Those of you who have those Tesseract bolts.
Yep.
I'm looking at you, Chris. That's brought some to a couple of my GTs. Like, listen.
Hold on. This is a hell of a sentence to read. Canker Blight is a healthy enhancement.
What?
Mr. Mayo, are you okay? Are you typing under duress? Do you need help? Do you or someone you know suffer from mesothelioma?
Here we go. Don't we have a hotline for that? Don't we? Isn't there a helpline for that? Matter of fact, here we go. Legitimately, because we did a show on Nami. Okay, we did a show on the psychological effects of playing the social events and things like that, and the benefits. So seriously, if you have problems, here's your help. We kid, of course. We kid. We had the banner though. We totally had the banner. But I'm excited. I mean, there's a lot of tickets to give away. What I say, 5 tickets to give away.
Yeah.
Painting contest. Best sport. Best sport. By the way, best sport is, I mean, you better be on your best behavior if you want to get a WCW ticket. First place and best sport are going to get a ticket. Literally. So, I mean, be on your best behavior. It pays not to be a dick.
I would love to see someone walking around in a cardigan and like glasses at the end of the nose with a clipboard, just coming up, observing like everyone's battlefield at random times and just writing and moving on. Like I see. Writing shit down.
Just taking notes on everyone. Oh my gosh.
So I did a little fun experiment, and I made a quick demon list just to see what demons look like now, right? And the list I got for demonic incursion is Be'lakor the Warlord, the Great Unclean One with the Endless Gift, because it's still insanely durable. Don't worry, guys, it's fine, I promise. If you think that a 4-up Fatal Pain to a 5-up Fatal Pain on a Great Unclean One is like, yes, it's not as durable, try to kill it. I dare you. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Don't be Ultramarines with +1 to wound or 10 Fire Dragons and try and kill it. See how it works for you.
I love it. I love it. I might do that. You know, matter of fact, for David, I think David or somebody, no, it was Lee Zag. He was like, I can't go to WCW. Just give me a Crucible ticket. I was like, all right, no problem. I mean, you know how many people would want a golden ticket? Oh my gosh. Listen, if you don't get the opportunity to go, and Crucible and a lot of the GTs this year is going to help fund that as well. So Crucible is going to help fund to go to WCW this year. So that's going to be nuts. What is this? Sweater vest? Yes. Fat guy in a little coat.
Yeah, basically, it's Be'lakor, the Great Unclean One, Kairos, Lord of Change with the Everstave, Rodigus, Scarbrand, and then 3 one-man Beast or Nurgle squads for 2,000 points on the nose.
And that's why it's special, Max, because it is the Chris Wall Best Sportsman Award, and that's why we give out golden tickets for that. Absolutely.
When I go, Maxwell, I'll play you for it. Loser gets the wooden spoon named after him.
So Maximum Tryhard, is that what we name it? Since your name is Max, Maximum Tryhard for what?
No. You go the Deadpool route. You call it Maximum Effort.
Maximum Effort.
But no, I'm excited for Grand Onslaught 11 to hang out with people. For those of you who don't know, I have signed up for every GT this year because I'm a madman, and I have a loving fiance who told me that, and I quote, she doesn't think I play enough Warhammer, and I should really try to play more.
That is just crazy, dude. You know how many people love to hear that shit.
There was a proposal immediately after, as you can imagine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Congratulations, by the way. Congratulations, man, on your proposal. Everybody's gonna clap, man. Come on, thumbs up for that.
Thank you.
Embarrass him in the comments.
She is the head, prophetess of the hive mind. Starting her own gene stealer cult. You've seen how charismatic she is on the Discord. People are already, falling under her sway.
All the snakes go to the flute.
Nah, she what's it called? She went with Custodes, and then once she learned, she wants to get sisters, and I'm like, sure, you're on the wrong side of the fence, but sure.
Mr. Mayo says, nah, man, look up. The Plague Legion enhancement, Canker Blight, and the Sloppity Ball Piper data sheet. Listen,
if this is the one I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure it's the one like makes it so it's like you just can't move.
I told you that was some Nurgle shit, dude. I told you that was some Nurgle shit. I mean, that was like right in the realm of Nurgle. Norn Queen. So she's
So
the
there's
Norn.
going to be a brood.
There's going to be a brood. Yes, exactly.
Hold on, I'm looking up Sloppity Biopiper real quick because my curiosity is piqued.
Also, what he doesn't understand while he's reading is that he's getting himself into a trap and a curse. I have been with my wife for 20 years, okay? And it's a trap. I'm still trying to figure out how to run away.
First of all, in order, blink twice if I'm in danger. Well, she's watching, so
just stare and do nothing if you're in trouble.
I have some. See, told you you're a much better player. The people know you're the best in 40K.
He's the best. He is the best.
I have no idea what you expect some of, Justin, but I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna say, yeah, Justin from Plasma Minis expects some as well. So yeah, Canker Blight is an aura that whenever, and I don't think it works on Lord Discordance though. I have to, because I think it said excluding. Yeah, it says each time an enemy unit, excluding monsters and vehicles within 6, fails a battle shock, destroy one model from that unit. The Lord Discordant is almost certainly a vehicle, I promise. So if
is he
even,
really?
I'm almost positive he is. A Lord Disco?
I thought he was Calvary. And also, I forgot to tell everybody, list submission is due on the 8th of January, by the way, for Grand Onslaught 11. Also, I hope to see, it's already sold out, but
oh my god, it is. It's mounted. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I know. It's mounted Calvary, whatever the hell it's called now.
Yeah, you can just one tap a Lord Disco. That's hilarious.
Yep.
That's funny.
I would love to see everyone also this and Brandon at Black Flag this Saturday. It's currently sold out. 24 participants, maybe one spot will open up, but that's an RTT. I'm running 3 of the missions coming up for the GT on the following week. So yeah, Doofus, that's what I was thinking too. I knew he wasn't a monster or a vehicle because I fought against him and I asked the same question. I just couldn't remember. Yes, you'll be there with something unkind. Wait till you see what this man brings.
I'm not gonna ruin it, but I told him to get back to you, and he's like, "Oh, I looked. No, layout 9 is Sunday, Chris. Just so you know." But he told me, he's like, "I don't know how to respond to Lewis's message," and I'm like, "You say yes."
Yeah, exactly.
You say yes.
You say yes and thank you, my lord. Thank you, my liege. Yes, my liege. Please, thank
How many Victrix? Okay, I have a question for the community, and I want to. Don't answer. How many Victrix can you legally put in a list? I genuinely want to know. Also, get your fans under control. Get your people. What is this? They're not going to answer. No one wants to know how many Victrix can go on a list.
I don't want to answer because I don't want to encourage people. I want to see 0 Victrix. I want to see nothing but Emperor's Children.
Sorry, don't the World Eaters have like 2 different ways to get like an AP4 flat 4 damage demon print swinging into them?
Maybe.
With sustained dev wounds? Hold on a second. What are you worried about?
Innate dev wounds at that.
Yeah.
I don't gotta waste a blessing on it. I can bless up on other things.
See, so he pays attention. Calgar's personal ones do counts. If you take old Calgar with the 2 Victrix guards attached, you can have 20 Victrix guard in the list.
20.
And it's gross.
Yep.
Mind you, you can have 20 Victrix guard, this Calgar, the new Cato Sicarius, and a captain. So they all get -1 to wound. and you're only at like, I think it's like 1,120 points. It's so stupid. He's talking to someone.
Listen, when mom calls, you answer. Okay, that's mom. That's my mom. I said, Mom, I love you. I'm in the middle of a show. I'll call you back.
Doofus, we do not allow salt on this channel unless it's directed at Space Marine. So good for you. You're now moderator.
Congratulations. You are now in charge. Here's the keys.
All right. You know, the event starts Saturday. Good luck setting up and getting the keys. You know?
Exactly. I'll drop off
all yes.
40
yes.
sets.
How silly of me to not take the other named Ultramarine character. I'm gonna put my head through a wall. You wanna know what's funny?
Dude, if I have to do matchup for like 12 Ultramarines, I'm gonna lose my mind.
You know what's really funny about wait, what? Can Rapid Ingress 6 Victrix with a Vect Aura. So Vect Auras don't affect anything in reserves, because if you're in reserves, you're not within 12 inches of whatever is generating the +1 CP aura. So when you use Rapid Ingress, you target a unit in reserves. So yes, you can come down 9 inches away, and it's only going to cost you 1, because the point of targeting them has already passed.
Yes. Hold on, you were doing it. Stop it. Yeah. Do it, Regal. Yes.
Just for all the Ultramarines round 1.
Where is it at? I can't see it. Oh, there we go. Yes, all of them.
Oh, this is a good. All right, this is a legitimate question. What do you think is getting nerfed first in 2026? I think I know my answer. While he's thinking,
I think guard and Ultramarines. I know I'm forgetting one. EC doesn't have anything broken. Not right now, I don't think.
They do. It's just such a hard army to play. No one's exploited it.
Yeah, they are a challenge. No, go ahead.
EC can kill 6 Victrix Guard by just shooting 1 unit, throwing grenades, and then charging with the Demon Prince. Like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. But
yeah,
no.
I think the indirect for guard is probably the first thing on the plate.
I think honestly, oh crap. I think my answer is also guard, but I think specifically Grizzled Company is going to catch the first nerf.
Yeah. The guard. Yep, the whole guard. Yep.
Yeah. The summer of 2026, 11th edition.
Yep. That's exactly what's going to happen. That is the biggest nerf.
I genuinely think Grizzled Company is going to catch the first nerf or same amount of nerfs.
Yep.
I think Victrix themselves will catch a nerf. I don't know about Ultramarines as a whole, but because here's the real truth. If they nerf Victrix,
they're cheaper than a Terminator.
Even if they let's just say they nerf Victrix into like just usefulness at their 400 points per unit, right? You're still Ultramarine Super Gladius. You'll just take Blade Guard with your Judiciar and call it a day. Like they're not gonna. You're still gonna have double +1 to wound. You're still gonna have Calgar. You're still gonna have Catus, Carius, and Ventress. Like, it's not, oh my god. That is a good point. Drukhari are in need. Like them and Admech are the two that I think need another touch. I don't think Admech were handled enough, but they're also like
a nerf or a glow up.
I think Admech need a bit of a rules touch up now that they actually have, stuff that works and can improve, stuff that can do damage.
So hold up. So you're telling me after Richard Siegler took it to WCW and won the entire largest competitive 40K event in the entire globe, And you think it should get blessed with love?
No, I said nerfed. Rules taken away.
Ah. Okay.
Because and here's my thing. It's not that Richard Siegler won Worlds. No. It's that Richard Siegler and his 32 other AdMech friends were the most abundant faction at Worlds.
75% win rate.
Why was AdMech the most represented faction? I mean, we know why, but
because I told people to stop using my damn World Eaters as being the #1 represented faction.
Hey! That wasn't in America. That was Europe doing it, and we had the statistics to prove it.
We did. That was wild, dude. That it had almost as many representing all of Space Marines and just World Eaters. Wild.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. You were in a meta of like tough things. I think they're seeing.
Oh, because there's a mobile version and then there's a regular version. So on your phone, you pick one and then the other. That's the service that we use. So that's why there's two different ones. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, Mr. Mayo, those are both good points. I will say where the game is at, every army's in a good place.
Yeah.
Like there are some that are heads, and shoulders above the rest, and there are some that are maybe, a little down on their luck at the moment. But like at an RTT level, you can take every army and reasonably expect a podium.
Yep.
And even this GT, like even if you were, say Charlie, what is it, Blowers, who brought his, Imperial agents, he could they could be taken to a top 8, top 4.
I think that, I think you can throw some crazy armies in this meta right now, these missions, and do some.
Yeah, agents aren't a real army. Number one, agents are the physical representation of that one drawer in a kitchen everyone has that just has a bunch of stuff in it.
Yeah.
It's not even a real drawer. It's just a convenient plate. That's just agents.
That's where your mom collected all the zip tie from all the bread wrappers throughout the years.
Look, I know you're new to this channel, Mr. Chris Garcia, but I do not respect agents as a real army. I just don't. I agree with Mr. Plasma here. They're just not a real army.
Nice.
Yes. Fun fact, my first RTT that I went to with Slanesh was with 3 Soul Grinders. This was pre-base nerf because them putting a base on them was the biggest nerf they could have given them. But yeah,
gotta give applause. Gotta give Mr. Mayo an applause.
Soul Grinders are, E11, 14 wounds, 4 up invuln instead of the demon's normal 5 up.
Yeah.
3 up, 4 up. Crazy melee, and like some of them have legitimately good guns. So like they're not nothing to scoff at.
I mean, Death Watch, like you said, is not. Votan could probably do very well on these missions too.
If a Votan play, and no, look, it is 50-50 depending on what you get.
Yeah,
it is conceivable that you could flip heads 5 times in a row.
Yep.
And be like a melee focused army and just get table 8 all thing.
Dude, Gazgul with fucking friends is gross. Gazgul with his friends are gross. Absolutely amazing. Take Gazgul.
I'm saying it now, and so it's on recorded record. I'm telling you, Bully Boys is back and no one sees it. Bully Boys is so back.
Yep. Yeah, if I wasn't on the World Leaders train, man, I'd be playing some orcs for sure.
Because you could put a battle wagon with Gaz with his boy, like just the boys unit of Gaz, and then 3 Mega Knob units with the War Boss and Mega Armor, and like that's a solid core. Like, and then double wine, good, like holy crap. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm taking Tyrannus to the event, Woo! I'll see you guys in 20th place. No problem.
He lies. He's gonna perform very well. Matter of fact, he just finished whooping me, and this man hasn't beat me ever. So
True. I did tell him it was coming.
He did, and I knew it. He cheated. What happened was they had an intelligence dampener in his house, right? And there were just headsets and sounds just dampening my intelligence. So when I got there, I became weaker. And he cheated and beat me. He had home field advantage. I'm telling you. I know it.
If you guys want to know what the intelligence dampener was, is he is, you know, he was fasting, so you know he was like on the verge of starvation. Like, let's roll some dice. I just need to wait it out.
I might eat the dice. They were
exactly.
They did look like little cherries.
All right. Real question: what detachment would you run a Squigoth in, and why is it Warhorde?
No, you know what? I do. Oh,
please tell me it's the one where they get their version of Oath for all the Beast Boys. I don't even know if it has the right keywords for that. I assume it would, but who knows?
Oh my gosh, how can I forget the name? Well, it's been so long. I would do Dread Mob. I would put it in Dread Mob. Because everything that hops out of it is going to shoot the shit out of whatever's on the table. Because it has like a capacity of like 40, doesn't it?
No, so it's 20 orc infantry, but and then mega armor and jump pack take up the space of 2. But real quick, it says Gazgul takes up 18. Is Gazgul's space nerf or buff only for the battle wagon, or does the Squigoth also apply to that?
I don't know. He did get that buff though, that he only counts as 5 now, and then with Makari is 6 or something like that. But I don't remember the wording on it, but it should be that he's good for the Squigoth as well. I think in any transport, if it says just dedicated, he's probably SOL.
Hold on. This thing
right.
sweep. This thing
so
sweep is.
So listen, go ahead, brother. Sweep is what?
Is 18 attacks that hit on 3s, strength 9, AP 2, 3 damage. That is the sweep.
Yeah, that's a sweep on it. Yeah, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Throw the dice. Don't do it to yourself. Warhorde is horrible. What? You're horrible.
That's Justin, the orc fan.
I know. That's why I said he's horrible. I'm glad you made it. Love it. We got Chad here. Chad.
What up, Chad? No, okay, Mr. Mayo. I kid you not. The first couple of GTs I went to, I went to him like, what? Like, where he was putting me into my friends. I'm like, all right, I'm excited to come here, play new people, play new armies. Round 1, the guy I practiced with on Monday. What the? I was like, what the heck?
What is going on here? Why? I drove all this way for this shit.
We actually did. We fed him dinner. I'm like, hey, you know, food's ready. Like, I'm not gonna eat in front of you. Let's get some food. The guy got to wait till 5. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna wait till 5 too. Fuck it.
He did, and I think you should take Drukari. And definitely Spite. With Spite? Yeah, Spite.
Yeah, I also think you should take Drukari as someone who might have to play you.
Well, I can't speak for the players, but I can speak for myself.
If you're taking
Drukari are scary.
Let me tell you, look, those being both of your armies, I would highly recommend practicing Purge the Foe, because oh boy, do Citrus and Drukari hate Purge the Foe like Tyranids.
Yeah, but Hellions survive a little bit longer, even though it's not much longer, but they survive a little bit longer than a 5-girl sister squad.
Here's the thing. What about the Venoms, the 5-man witches, the characters leading all the witches and the Cabalites, and the 5-man Cabalite? oh, well, all right. So this is the first spot you went wrong. Why don't you have 60 witches?
Yeah. What? You need a minimum of 25 witches. Minimum. 25 witches, a minimum of 30 Hellion.
You can do
20. Start. That's a start.
You can do 20 because you take 2 10-man, split them in 2 Venoms, and then Succubus leads one and Lilith leads the other.
Yeah, but you're probably taking Lilith with something else. You're probably taking
Oh
it
yeah,
with
look, we're getting back into like pre-nerf bringers of fame privilege. We're like, do I want 3 emulators? Like, I don't need the third one, but I have the points for it.
No,
Get
not
out
for
of here.
systems. I'm talking about Drukhari, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's where Drukhari's at. Drukhari is like, oh no, 30 Hellions is base. Like you want 3 units of 10. Those things are just insane.
Yeah. No, they're amazing. They're amazing.
Hellions are, oh my god.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I played them into them at the GT. I went 3-2 at the GT with my world leaders. The 2 games that I played into was Scary Gazgul. Lost that one, or rather what I lost into was Scary Gazgul, a good friend of mine. Dylan, love Dylan. And also a teammate of mine for Drukhari, Adam. Love Adam absolutely to death. Man, Drukhari are scary. And Steve Trimble ended up taking the entire event at the Twin Dragons Championship Cup. So that was nice. With Drukhari, of course.
Adam disagrees. I just feel like I said that, and Adam's just sitting next to him like, this guy's an idiot. What's he doing on the show? It's like, switch to, he's going to fall asleep to our voices. That's touching.
That's nice of you. Yeah, we have been on for quite some time. But you know what? It's entertaining a lot of people. I love it. I didn't even
realize it's been 2 hours. This has been great. This has been awesome.
It's been a great
Chad, if you're not on the Discord, please go ahead and post your list into the Drukhari faction channel, because I would love to hear your thoughts, or even the list channel behind Kabalite Cartel. That is something a bit different. I would love to like see you break that down, because that is super interesting. I love stuff that's a bit different.
Fuck yeah. Oh, sorry.
Go.
No, go ahead. Hi.
Say nightmare. A fellow Night Lord fan. I promise you, if GW ever does the ultimate stupid and brings back the Night Hunter, immediate CSM army of Night Lords. I freaking love the Night Lords. I'll do perfect. After the show, I'll go check that out, because I always love hearing list theory and the ideas behind it.
Yeah, and if you want to go check out the Discord is right there. That's where the official rules is at, but the Discord section is there as well.
Yep.
Did I not add a Discord? Nah. But go to that Discord right there, and you could go ask questions. We're frequently talking in there. Frequently. I mean, everyone's talking different factions. I mean, at all 27, or 28 if you include agents, are on there.
No, not in this house.
They don't count. Those fake ass. That's a fake faction.
I will say, back to the Grand Onslaught 11. The last thing that is imperative for people to know is if you're going, January 8th, 11:59 p.m. is the list submission cutoff. So make sure you have your list submitted in BCP. If you have any questions and the player packet tells you how to address, modeling, counts as, will this work or not work? All that's covered in the player packet. And what happens if someone, maybe misses the deadline for list submission? What happens to them?
Oh man, I don't want to tell people bad times, but you already know. And next year also, something that we're adopting new is, and you're going to see it more often in the 11th edition as well, but there's going to be more of a penalty system for infractions rather than a card system. So be prepared for that. The RTT this Saturday and any events moving on forward. That's exactly what most, if not all, events that are going to be higher up tier events are going to do starting next year. It's going to be a lot more like sports, right? So 10-yard penalty, 15-point penalty, 15-point penalty, things like that for infractions throughout the game. So basically, you can get to a stage where you're having like 0 points and you played out 2.5 hours or whatever. Obviously, I don't want to put anyone in that position, but straight to jail, yes. Pass go and straight to jail.
The police will be at your house Friday morning. This is not a game.
Yes, they are the same kit, but they have different hats. Yeah. They are the same kit, but they have different hats. That's like, all right, so what's a good example for Tyranids? That's like running. Okay, I'll give you a good example for
What,
World.
same kit that makes 2 models? Because there's a perfect example for Tyranids. That's 1 kit and 2 models.
Yeah, but I mean, like, distinctly different.
Yeah, there is. The Toxicrene and the Maleceptor are the same kit. The Toxicrene is the big tentacle phase, and the Maleceptor is the big brain bug. Same kit.
So someone asked me a question, and they were like, "Hey, can I use this instead of this?" And I was like, "Listen, that's very confusing because it's like using goremongers for jackals, and like I would rather you use something a third party that's not even it. You know what I'm saying? Rather than confuse people and use an incursor as an infiltrator or vice versa. Because I know, and I don't speak Space Marine, but I know if I see an infiltrator on the table, I know by looking at it, I don't have to ask questions. Incursors might be a little bit different.
But I
know the difference between the two that you were comparing as well. Like they're distinctly different. One has kind of tentacles coming out of his mouth. The other one's
well, for not so distinctly different, you have the Byrobor and the Pyrobor, which look the exact same to even Tyranid players.
Yeah. But just to make a comparison, like the Horospex and the Horospex has the one spitting out or whatever it is.
The Horospex and the Exocrine are the same kit. So one's big melee monster, one's big gun.
Ultimately, what I'm trying to do is not add layers of confusion to your opponent. So I'm trying to protect people just like I would protect you to the individual, right? That was asking. I'm just trying to protect people for confusion. If you make it
have the best play experience.
Absolutely. Yeah, because this is not just an opportunity for you to have a great time. This is for everyone to have a great time. So I'm trying to make everyone's experience amazing. Now, actually, I was telling Regal, I was like, Carnifex right now might actually be really good and threatening.
Look. You can look if someone takes more than 6 Carnifexes, they're wrong. Because you have 3 Screamer Killers, which are fine enough on their own, better in some detachments than others, and then you have a unit of 2 Carnifexes that Old One-Eye can join. If someone takes just a normal Carnifex or 2 without Old One-Eye just by themselves, they're doing it wrong. There's no reason for that. It's like seeing 3 Wraiths and no Technomancer. You're like, yeah, you can do that, but like, why? Why?
Now, I'm not a stickler when it comes to WYSIWYG, so this in particular event. I'm not a, but it is a thing. That is a thing.
The amount you take is all. Look, when you guys see my Tyranid list, remember this comment. Because my list is literally just like, oh look, 3 of the 3 best bait data sheets I can use. Let's go.
Yep.
And it was funny. He actually he's like, hey, you really need like this type of unit to go and do this job. I noticed you don't have it. And I'm like, here's the codex. Find one. Like I know. Look. All Rodigus nerf did is tell Death Guard players, play your own damn army, stop playing half of a demon army. Exactly. And for demons, it did nothing. Because demons had a notorious problem of always being like anywhere from 15 to 35 points under that you just couldn't fill. It's fine now. Now it's like 10, and you just live with it.
Yeah. Carnifex Carnival. Yes.
Hosted by Old One-Eye. Yeah, look, Old One-Eye, if you see someone with Old One-Eye and 2 Carnifexes, either in Invasion Fleet or in Subterranean, get real scared. I was just telling Lewis earlier that, like, that unit could easily destroy 2 10-man Hellions. Like, it's real. They're actually real bad. We're real good, but real bad for your opponent. But, yeah, so everyone make sure you get your list. That wasn't, to end on a negative note. It was just to, remind, like, let people know when the deadline is to make sure you can meet it. That we can do our due diligence as players to make both his job as TO and our experience smoother all around.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, a lot of it is just about being a grown-up, right? Like, I have never in history submitted a list late. Because why? Why do I need that extra 24 hours to figure out what I'm going to play? lock it in, and say la vie, man. Either I lose at the GT or I win at the GT. Like, it is what it is. Thought I'd look up the Chaos Laboratory. Laboratory.
No, lavatory. The head.
Oh, 6 Rogodorans. Yes, I'm gonna have to check that out. 6 lavatories.
Chaos Lavatory.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I've never heard of that.
Well, I just want to say thank you to everyone who showed up and hung out with us. Head. Okay, look. Crusher Stampede is great for old one and for Screamer Killers.
You just stopped this man in mid sentence for this.
Crusher Stampede is not okay for normal Carnifexes. Old One Eye by himself, great in Crusher.
Yeah.
Screamer Killers, great distraction Carnifexes in Crusher. Regular Carnifexes get no benefit for being there. They're just don't do it. Now, I will say that is my opinion and my play style. I am much more melee than shooting focused. So take that. But there is, even their shooting, there's not a lot of ways to buff it. Whereas in Invasion Fleet and Subterranean, there's a bevy of ways to increase their firepower. Okay, well, apparently the Chaos Lavatory is an actual model released by GW, so it's a real thing to search and witness.
Is that the fucking fortification that spits out lava? It's gotta be. Hold up, man. We got devices.
Dude, that's how I felt going from Tyranids to playing Slanesh, where my list was just Shalaxi, 3 Keepers, Celeste, the Mask, 10 Demonettes, and then 3 Soul Grinders. I'm like, and Be'lakor. And I'm like, all right. I've deployed my 9 guys. What now?
This is hilarious.
All Carnifex and Nexus. You know what? I'll play that list into your armored host Eldar.
Any day. It's basically it's a mimicking trash toilet. It's a mimic as a toilet. Chaos Laboratory.
Hold on, I have
Happy
something.
New Year's to everyone, by the way. Love you all, man. Happy New Year's. Have a wonderful beginning of the new year. Enjoy your New Year's with the family tomorrow. It's a toilet mimic, exactly.
We have a dark horse contender for the winner of the event.
If I had a bet, I'd probably bet in your favor.
No, not for Anvil.
No,
not for that one.
Not for Anvil.
But I'm excited to see everyone there. Anime, you should make the decision to go. Come out in public. I don't care. I know him personally.
That's right. Call him out. Can't wait to see everybody, man. This RTT this Saturday, the GT. Or
I got a hotel like 9 minutes up the road from the GT too, so I'm just gonna be chilling. I'm like, all right.
I got a hotel 40 minutes away from my house.
40 minutes? I'm like, okay. Look at this guy with a house and a wife who traps him. Oh, Mr. Bragger man.
Exactly. I don't control my fate, remember?
But no, I'm excited. First GT of the year. It's gonna be a good one. And it is a lot of work you've put into it, but it's also on us, the players, to make it an enjoyable experience. Because you can do everything you can, but we show up and we're all in bad moods and whatever. Then everyone's gonna be miserable. But everyone's gonna be happy, excited, likes to roll dice, likes to complain about rolling dice. It's the whole 40K experience.
Yeah, that's actually. See, that's like the sweet spot if you're solo, right? Like, I could do 3 hours with people with me, a friend, but 1.5 hours by yourself is like the sweet spot. 2 hours maybe tops. So yeah, no, thank you to Regal.
I'm trying to think of anything else for the event.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think we got it all. So just it is a 2-day event, and Saturday's a longer day. So, bring water, bring something to snack on. You're going to be standing a lot. Like, there is, a bar nearby, but, like, you can get dehydrated in the AC. That can happen. So take care of yourself. Be safe. Be conscious of how you're feeling. Sit if you need to. All that stuff.
Yeah, now I'll call out milestones, time milestones, and things like that when you should be doing things. Talking about clocks, right? It would be advantageous for you to use your clocks. You will be forced to use clocks for top 5 in the last 2 rounds on Sunday. So top 5 on Sunday will be forced to use clocks. So get acclimated with clocks as well.
So and by top 5, you mean top 5 table. So the top 10 players playing, right?
100%.
Yes.
Yep. So make sure you're acclimated with how clocks function, clock etiquette, things like that, clock responsibility. We want to make sure that everything is streamlined and we're not going over in time, even though we have the freedom to run this as long as we want. We want to make sure that everyone is getting home and at a decent amount of time, right? Especially on Sunday when people have to drive back to Miami or wherever they might be. Regardless, hopefully I see everyone there. I know I'm excited for it. There's going to be tons of prizes, tons of trophies. It is going to be a great time. So I can't wait to see everyone. If you have a question, ask me on the rules official rules area on Discord, or you could email me. Don't message me, please. I've had people messaging me, like asking me questions about the event. I love you. I will message you because I'm a nice guy, but that's more reserved for you to tell me, hello, how you doing? How's the family doing? Rather than asking about 40K. I understand it's a lot easier for you. But let's try to do the right thing. That way other people publicly can see the ruling as well. So
and I will also just offer out, if anyone wants to get a practice game in next week before the tournament, hit me up and see. I got 2 games, softly committed to, depending on me and their schedules. I'm willing to get a 3rd in. I need practice. If anyone else feels like they need it, hit me up on the Discord or on Facebook. I'm always down to, clown, as the kids say. I didn't have anything witty for that. I'm exhausted. But thank you all for joining us. I hope to see you guys there. I hope hearing about it hyped you up. I hope you're excited. Hope you're angry about Purge the Foe. 5th mission. If we all get angry enough and summon Scarbrand, we can just make General Slaughter fight Scarbrand for and just watch that for the final round.
Oh, it's a 4-hour dive for you, huh, Shadow? Well, it's gonna be a pleasure to see you. Yeah,
he's coming up from the sky people.
The sky people.
Yeah, he's up there with Cumulonimbus and all his friends.
What was the game? Bioshock
Infinite, where you're in the clouds.
Yes, Bioshock.
The floating city, yeah.
Yes, the floating city. Yes, where it's literally parts of the earth just floating. It's awesome. That was the last one that I didn't get through. I stopped playing that. Biohazard before it was amazing. Anyways, going on a tangent. Love you, my peoples. Happy New Year's to everyone. Enjoy yourselves. Have a yeah. Listen, man, you might need some performance enhancement.
You know what, guys? If you need a TO's attention, bring one of these to an event. The TO will look at you. You might get a yellow card 3rd time doing it, but if you're calling a judge 3 times, you probably need one anyway. I'm just gonna be real with you.
I'm just excited to see everyone. Be safe in your travels. Make sure to strategize. Go through your layouts, missions, things like that. Love you all. Thank you, Regal, for a wonderful.
Make sure you submit a legal list.
Submit a legal list, yes.
Oh, and how should they? What format should they submit their list to you? Like written on the back of a napkin, or?
Just listen. As long as it has all of the enhancement points, all of the war gear, or whatever unit points, you can put it on napkin. Just don't put it on battle scribe.
Yeah, I was gonna. The most common and accepted ways are the Warhammer app itself and New Recruit.
New Recruit, yeah. There's another one. There's like 2 or 3 of them too.
If you do New Recruit, please make sure you change it out of compact. I don't have to read them, but I know it's a nightmare to read them.
Read them, yes, it is.
So just make sure your format is actually stretched, not every word like this.
It's like you wanted a list. This is what you get.
He gets it. This is elf hospitality right here.
No spacing every word. I hate you, Alfie. And if you do that, I hate you more.
I love the idea that the Eldar are like so long-lived, so like time is precious, they make every moment matter. And then you have Necrons who are like, screw it. Act 1 of this plays 15 years. We got time.
Speaking of which, I have a lore short coming out on Friday morning. I didn't know that much about Drukhari, but you're gonna know on Friday.
Oh, why? Look, I thought you were trying to get subscribers, not get demonetized.
Get unsubscribed, right? Demonetized.
I think I told it on here before, but my fiance
on YouTube for that.
Before I got her custody, she was curious about Warhammer lore, so she started looking on her own, and somehow the lore video she got to was the Drukhari and Slanesh, and I'm like, don't start there.
Don't start there.
That's not where you start. She's like, oh, I thought you liked Slanesh. I'm like, there's a lot that goes into this. Just don't start here.
That's like walking into a Todd sex shop as your first store you ever walk into.
Mommy, what's this plastic fist on the wall? Don't worry about it, honey. Wrong store. That's what we like to see. That's right. You remind them who the real masters of the universe are. The Necrons.
Is Battlescribe even a thing anymore? I don't know. I'm out of here.
I gotta go.
Love you, my people. It's Happy New Year. Enjoy yourselves. Love you, Regal.
Have a good night. And just so you know, we're done here. The party doesn't end on Discord, so feel free to keep the conversation going.
That's right. It doesn't end on YouTube. It continues on Discord.
Yep. Now, and those of you going to the event, how might one achieve victory, General Slaughter?
How might they want to achieve victory? What?
Yeah, here at Onslaught Gaming, how do we teach people to achieve victory?
Great game etiquette. Don't be a douche. Onslaught Gaming 40K, where victory is just a strategy away.
Or bribe your opponents.
And enough money, hey, I might be bribable too. $10,000, $1 million.
Wow, all 5 tickets to this one person. What a weird hat that we're pulling names out of.
Love you. Oh, man. Happy New Year, my people. Enjoy.
Oh, everyone have a safe holiday. People get crazy on the roads. If you're traveling, best wishes to you. Be safe. And we hope to see everyone in good health going into the new year. That is a very good point. All right. Everyone have a good one. We're out.